Matplotlib runtime configuration. Further to styles, I would like to explain here the bigger picture of Matplotlib mechanism of plotting configuration. During runtime, Matplotlib keeps all of its configuration settings, which what we call RC settings or RC parameters, in a dictionary-like variable called matplotlib.rcParams, and the R here is R small because R capital is the class and the R small is an instant of that class. Anyway, RC here stands for runtime configuration. With the stored configuration settings in the matplotlib.rcParams, Matplotlib draws all the charts in the same session. Okay, let's go one step back and ask ourselves from where RC parameters came. Once we import Matplotlib, it reads all of the parameters defaults from Matplotlib RC file. Matplotlib RC file is plain text file that contains all the properties and their corresponding values using the format of hash parameter name colon its value with one property or parameter per line. It has almost every property in Matplotlib: figure size, DPI, line width, color, style, axis, grid properties, text, font, and so on. Matplotlib RC file is actually a group of files in a hierarchy that override themselves. So Matplotlib looks for Matplotlib RC file mainly in three locations as of the following order. The first one is project specific, which means in the current working directory. Usually we use it to apply specific customization only for this project. Then user specific. This location will be used at any time the given user executes a Matplotlib related code. In my case, as a window user, I found my user specific location in that folder. Then global. Global is the location where the Matplotlib RC file is used to configure Matplotlib for all the users at the same machine. In my case, I found it in this folder. So Matplotlib will look first in the folder where your Jupyter notebook is located. If it finds a file with the name of Matplotlib RC, it will load its contents in the RC parameters and will not proceed with the other locations. Otherwise, it will go to the second level, which is user level, searching for Matplotlib RC file in your environment installed library folder. If it finds it, it will load its contents in the RC parameters and will not proceed with the other locations. Lastly, it will go to the global folder and load the Matplotlib RC file from there. With that, Matplotlib gives you the maximum flexibility, having different default files and choosing between them based on the applications and your need. If you want to edit the Matplotlib RC file, you can do that manually in any text file editors. Now, if you want to apply our customization on one-time configuration matplotlib.rcParams, you have different alternatives. We can use styles throughout plt.style.use and mention the style sheet name, or maybe composing a list of style sheets. Also, you can identify the specific parameters and the corresponding values and load them one by one via matplotlib.rcParams, where you can assign the value to each parameter. In the case we want to go back to the defaults without restarting our kernel, we can use matplotlib.rcFileDefaults function to restore the RC parameters from the original RC file loaded by Matplotlib, or reload the default style sheet by using plt.style.use and mention here the name of the default style sheet. Lastly, we can use the plt.rcParamsDefault RCDefaults function to restore the RC parameters from the Matplotlib internal default style in mpl.rcParamsDefaults. Now let's get started our code developing.